Well, Dan, your guess is as good as mine. Most folks would tell you Mizzou's been out of it since their loss to Tennessee. Others still believe they could get a call from the NCAA. So basically, it's a state of flux for the Missouri Tigers, a state they don't like to be in. Obviously, a very somber locker room after the game, but the guys said they're ready to hit the court again wherever. To Busch Stadium we go. Adam Wainwright on the hill for the Redbirds. Gave up a homer in the first, but his boys backed him up. Bottom two, hey, it's Matt Adams. Takes Carlos Villanueva over the wall to right for his first homer of the season. Poise coupled with aggression is what allowed the Missouri Tigers to get back from down 10 at the half against A&M. They attacked the paint and got here to the free throw line for 30 free throw attempts, including 2 game-winning free throws by Ernest Ross with 7.3 seconds to go. This is just the start of his day. Jabari Brown, used to carry most of the load, says, hold on, I'm still the top scorer in the SEC, player. Tigers playing some defense, too. Jordan Clarkson with the jam says, don't leave me out of the highlights. Right before the half, Tigers want a little more, and they get it from Keanu Post. Folks, take a listen. That's the sound of dead silence that pierced the night sky as Tigers fans poured out of Faurot Field Saturday after a devastating clank off a goalpost signaled the end of Missouri's dreams of an undefeated season. The wound is still fresh, and fans and players alike still feel it, but Coach Gary Pinkel has the eye on the bigger picture. The Tigers are still 7-1 with a chance to win the SEC East and are number 9 in the BCS. Enough to be encouraged, right?
You want to go out on your own terms, and especially a guy like that who is almost a legendary status in our league.
Derek Fletcher was a star catcher for the William Woods Owls. He earned NAIA Scholar Athlete honors off the field and earned 2 NAIA Gold Gloves on the field. Fletcher had even caught the attention of pro scouts. But on March 22nd, his future came to a crashing halt.
The pain was nothing compared to what it was like never being able to play a game that I played for 10 years, 15 years, and to be taken off the field and know that that's probably the last game you're ever going to play in. That's the hardest thing that I've ever been through almost.
On a collision at home plate, Fletcher dislocated his ankle, tore multiple ligaments, broke his fibula, and was told his college career was over.
You do so much for somebody to make sure that they live their dream, and then all of a sudden in a second, their dream is done.
It took an extra toll just because it is your brother, and that's, hate to say it, but it's like my favorite player gets hurt, so his career's ended in a cheesy way.
For some players, the injury would have been a reason to shut down and step away from the game. But for Derek, it was just a reason to find new ways to help his team.
I've been here since that happened and been at every game except for Lindenwood Belleville doubleheader and supported them like they would have done, like they'd have done for me.
To show their appreciation, Coach Darren Munns decided Fletcher deserved one more chance to go out the right way.
You don't want to see him wheeled off on a stretcher for his last play, so it's just something I thought of. You know, we'd like to see him. He's had a lot of great memories here at Owls Field, so we want to see him, you know, catch his last pitch here.
So Fletcher grabbed his gear and suited up, and for one last time, for one last pitch, Fletcher started behind the plate.
Felt great just to see the ball coming in, see the full field from back there. Something I haven't gotten to experience, and I didn't think I'd ever get to experience again. Kind of bittersweet.
I'm so proud of my son. I mean, with what happened to him this year and the way he's overcome that, I'm just super proud of the boy. Real proud.
Derek says he doesn't know where the future will take him, but says even if he can't play again, nothing will keep him from the game he loves.
I'm not done with the game. If I don't have a full-time job and everything and something, baseball opportunity comes my way, who knows?
L.C. Chandler, KOMU-8 Sports, Fulton.
KOMU-8 Sports.
Good evening, Mid-Missouri. I'm LC Chandler. It's time to talk sports. I promise you, we'll get back to that thrilling finish on the diamond. But first, let's go to the hardwood. Born right here in right in Mid-Missouri in Sedalia, Kim Anderson is one of Missouri's favorite sons. He played under Norm Stewart at Missouri, where he won the 1977 Big 8 Player of the Year with the Tigers. These days, though, Anderson's the one doing the coaching. Earlier today, he led his Central Missouri Mules into the Division II championship game against West Liberty. Mules looking for their first title since 1984. First half, Central Missouri's Dylan Deck hits the turnaround jumper, part of a 9-0 run for the Mules. Start things off later on. It's TJ White with the steal, goes the other way, gets the layup on the other end. Central Missouri up 2. West Liberty would respond. Sager Bonifant with the 3. Hilltoppers up 1. Then Cedric Harris hits the jumper, giving West Liberty a 9-point lead. That would be the biggest lead of the game. Back come the Mules, though. First, Jordan Epps knocks down the 3 from the left wing. He starts to feel it. Next possession for UCM, Preston Burns with the 3 off the screen. 1-point game. Mules were down at that half by 2. Second half, off the miss. Charles Hamrick says, "You gonna learn today." L.O. dunk. Oh, say it with your chest. 1-point game. Later, great ball movement leads to another Epps 3. He finished with 11. Game tied at 60. 7 minutes to go, tied at 65. Not anymore, though. KC native Dalen Robinson hits the 3. West Liberty would respond. Cedric Harris, being Cedric the Entertainer from the 3-point line, he knocks it up at 68. But Robinson is feeling it, and he says, "Anything you can do, I can do better." The senior finished with a game-high 21 points. Anderson trying to keep the team cool. Now 2-point game, but Hammer puts the game on ice with a 3, and that's it. The Mules end the championship drought, and they get the win 84-77. Back to the chaos at University Field. Last night, an 8-run third inning was all it really took for the Missouri Tigers to defeat Georgia. Today, though, it would take all 7 innings. To University Field we go. Casey Stengel on the mound for the Tigers. First inning, 2 runners on for Mizzou's Mackenzie Sykes. Singles to right, brings in Angela Randazzo. 1-0 Missouri on top. Second inning, runner on second for the Tigers. Sammy Fagan singles up the middle, brings in Taylor Gadboy's 2-0 Mizzou lead. Third inning, Georgia's Paige Wilson hits this 2-run bomb over the right wall, ties things up at 2. Things getting a little dicey. Fourth inning, Stengel goes back to work trying to prevent a run. Batter hits a sac fly, and they don't prevent the run. Nija Griffin beats the throw at home. Bulldogs go up 3-2. That would be the score all the way until the bottom of the 7th. Gad boys, what you gonna do? How about a leadoff chopper over the shortstop's head? Then next batter, Gad boys steals second, tying run in position. Later, Angela Randazzo rips one down the left field line. That would score Gad boys. Game tied at 3. Then with runners on first and second, Mackenzie Sykes does this. Belts one over the left field wall. Over the wall, touch them all. Mizzou rallies to score 4 runs in the bottom of the 7th to win in walk-off fashion. Final score 6-3. Big win for Missouri and Coach Aaron Earlywine. Over on the men's side, hey, there's former Auburn Tiger and Kansas City Royal Bo Jackson watching this Tiger-on-Tiger matchup. Mizzou looking for the sweep over Auburn. Bottom first, Dan McTomshay with an RBI single through the right side. Jordan Ebert crosses the plate. 1-0 Auburn. Top 3. 2 on for Missouri, and Logan Pearson squibs one just past the second baseman. Jack Ring scores the tie to tie the game. 2 batters later, Dylan Kelly with the runners going. Singles to left. Eric Anderson scores. Missouri takes the lead 2-1. Got a little thing going in the 3rd, but Auburn would get to Missouri ace Brett Graves. Bottom 4, 2 on, nobody out. Keegan Thompson singles through the hole in right. Blake Austin scores. Game tied at 2. Then 2 batters later, J.J. Schaefer bloops one into the middle of no man's land and right. Daniel Roberts scores, giving Auburn the lead. Next batter. This looks like it should be the double play to get Graves out of the inning, but it deflects off him. Everybody's safe. Auburn takes a 4-2 lead. They would add 3 runs on that in the 6th and defeat Missouri 7-3. But Missouri will get the series win, taking 2 out of 3 over Auburn. And for those of you still watching the NCAA tournament with a gleeful twinkle in your eye and not with an angry look of disgust because your bracket is in dead last in your pool like mine is, the Florida Gators and the Wisconsin Badgers both punched their tickets tonight to the Final Four in Arlington, Texas. And that's it for sports. More KOMU-8 News at 10 after this.